Hare Krishna. Don't let the wealth without wipe out the wealth within. The wealth without is in terms of our money, our bank balance, our property, our shares, our assets in general. The wealth within refers to our values, refers to our principles, and ultimately to the highest principle of pure love for Krishna and for love for all living beings in relationship with Krishna. If we let the pursuit of outer wealth become the unidimensional focus and purpose of our life, then we become ready to sacrifice anything and everything for the sake of that wealth. And thus, even if we succeed in attaining wealth externally, when we compromise and sacrifice our values for the sake of that gaining that wealth, then we lose the inner values. So the outer wealth wipes out our inner wealth. And this is what Krishna describes as the predicament of the ungodly, about whom he talks from 16.13 to 15. He says that they are obsessed with earning more and more money. Idamadhyamaya labdham imam prapse manoratham idamasti idamapi me bhavishyati punardhanam asau maya hatah shatrur hanishye chaparanapi ishvaro aham bhogi siddhoham balvan sukhi yakshe dasyami modishya ityagyam vimohitaha. So Krishna says over here that he says, Asau idam madhyamaya labdham imam prapsi manoratham. This much wealth I have attained, and this much I will attain more, and this much I have got, this much I will get more. And for this purpose, idam asti idam bhavishyati punardhanam. This much I have got in my future, by my plans I will get this much more. So what does he say this is all about? Asau, this all leads to asau maya hatah shatrur. I have killed this enemy, and hanishye chaparanapi. I am going to kill that enemy also. So in this way, the person goes from greed to manslaughter, to murder. And how does that degeneration happen? That happens because of obsession with greed, obsession with wealth. And Krishna says in the conclusion that itte ajnana vimohitaha. Such is a person who is bewildered by ignorance. So it is ignorance which makes us value the wealth without more than the wealth within. Certainly, we need the wealth without, we need material assets in our life, but they alone don't guarantee happiness. In fact, many times people with material assets still get frustrated and still get depressed, still need to go to psychiatric consultation and treatment, therapy, and sometimes even become suicidal and commit suicide. So, wealth is no guarantor of happiness. And to the extent we recognize this reality, we will be open to looking at what it is that will provide us happiness. And then we will recognize that it is devotion, that actually it is our inner values that bring satisfaction in our life, that bring fulfillment. It is our inner values that provide satisfaction ultimately. They bring fulfillment in our life. So, rather than letting the pursuit of the wealth without wipe out the wealth within, make us trample on and violate the principles that we are meant to hold sacred, the principles that are given in God-given scriptures. Instead, we focus on cultivating and cherishing the wealth within by the practice of bhakti. Then as a result, whenever we face any external problems, we will be able to deal with those problems competently, successfully, by the wealth within, by the strength of the principles. And also we will be able to use our talents effectively, by which we will be able to attain the external wealth. So in fact, if we see the same ungodly strategy of seeking wealth, Krishna says this is ityajnana vimohita. But before the 16th chapter comes the 11th chapter. In that 11th chapter, Krishna has told Arjuna that tasmat tam uttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhungshvarajyam samruddham mayai vaite nihata purvameva nimittamatram bhavasavyasachi. So Krishna said, therefore Arjuna, arise, yasho labhasva, Jitva shatrun bhungshu rajyam samruddham. Krishna says that defeat your enemy, you will be able to defeat your enemy. Tasmat uttishta. This tasmat means that therefore, and it is that therefore refers to what has been spoken earlier. What has been spoken earlier is that by Krishna's arrangement, his enemies have already been killed. Krishna has disappeared over there on the war field just for the purpose of killing his enemies. But he wants Arjuna, Rtepi tvam na bhaishyanti sarve. That, oh Arjuna, you are going to be special exceptions. You are not going to be destroyed, and you can become an instrument in my hands. Nimitta matram bhavasavyasachi. So here Krishna says to Arjuna that you will get Yasholabhasva, you will attain victory. Jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samruddham. He also says you can enjoy a flourishing kingdom. So Krishna is not against the enjoyment of material resources. What he is against is the abandonment of godliness, the abandonment of principles for the sake of, for pursuing worldly pleasures and worldly treasures. Instead, if we focus on the spiritual treasure, the otherworldly treasure, and when we, with that devotion to Krishna, direct our action in this world, Krishna says that we will get worldly prosperity also. But that wealth without will not wipe out our wealth within. Rather, that wealth without will be a function of our wealth within. And even if we don't get the wealth without, still the wealth within will ensure that we will always be happy. We will always be fulfilled. And we will always be making our best contribution, because we will be doing it for the pleasure of Krishna, and we will be reciprocating love therein in our reciprocation with Krishna. Thank you.